Hello students, today in this video we are going to read about managing the garbage we produce. This is the last topic of this chapter. In our daily life we generate a lot of materials and throw them away. The waste material which get accumulated in the environment for shorter or longer durations are termed as solid waste. These are the main sources of soil pollution. Solid waste generally comes from residences, cattle sheds, industries, agriculture fields, and many other places. It includes peeling of fruits and vegetables, kitchen waste, ash, paper, cow dung, human excreta, glass, plastic, leather, rubber articles, bricks, sand, worn out clothes, etc. When these wastes are accumulated, these heaps of solid waste make the surroundings dirty and pollute the soil. When the human population was low and technology was in its infancy, the solid waste generated due to human activities were easily degraded by nature, and these did not create any significant harmful effect on the environment. In the recent times, however, human population has increased tremendously and the technology has become greatly advanced. These two factors have contributed significantly in the deterioration of our environment. Now, types of solid waste, biodegradable and non-biodegradable. First of all, the solid wastes that accumulate in the environment due to human activities can be categorized into two types. One is biodegradable waste and the second one is the non-biodegradable waste. Now, first of all, biodegradable waste. These include substances such as household garbage, human urine, fecal matter, agriculture residue, cattle dung, wood, paper, clothes, hay, cotton, jute, tea leaves, flowers, leaves, wool, and several industrial waste. All these substances can easily be degraded by natural means, that is, by the action of microorganisms such as bacteria and fungi, into simpler harmless substances in due course of time. Microorganisms such as bacteria and fungi are present in abundance in our environment. These secrete specific enzymes. The enzyme break down complex organic substances into simpler, easily dissolvable substances. The latter reach the reservoir or the pool and are again available to autotrophs for photosynthesis. In our daily life, we also generate lot of waste that cannot be degraded by natural means. Only physical processes such as heat and pressure can affect such type of waste substances. Under the ambient condition found in our environment, however, these substances simply persist in the environment for a long time and may harm the various members of the ecosystem. These are commonly called non-biodegradable waste or simply non-biodegradable substances. Changes in the packaging technology in recent times have resulted in the generation of lot of non-biodegradable waste. Some familiar non-biodegradable waste substances are plastic objects, ballpoint pen refills, synthetic fibers, glass objects, pesticides, industrial chemicals and heavy metals, for example mercury, lead, arsenic, cadmium, etc. Polythene bags are also non-biodegradable, and we already know that the problem of polythene bags is growing day by day, and we have to do something for this because this is a greatest hazard to the environment. Now the methods by which we dispose the waste which is accumulated by humans. Some of the modes of waste disposal are landfill, recycling of waste, preparation of compost, incineration or burning at high temperature, production of biogas and manure. Now first of all we will read about landfills. In urban areas, majority of solid waste are buried in low-lying areas to level the uneven surface of land. This method of waste disposal is commonly called landfills. Second one is recycling of waste. Number of solid waste, for example, paper, plastic, metals, can be recycled by sending them to respective recycling units. Industrial waste are treated in special plants where valuable waste are recycled. Now the next method is preparation of compost. Household waste such as peeling of fruits, vegetables, leftover foods, fallen dead leaves of kitchen garden, plants and potted plants, etc. can be converted into compost and used as manures. Fourth one is incineration or burning at high temperature. Incineration is the process of burning of substances at high temperature and ultimately converting them into ashes. And the last one is production of biogas and manure. Biodegradable waste can also be used in biogas plants to generate biogas and manure. Biogas is a cheap source of fuel and manure a cheap fertilizer. A very important thing for environment is that we should follow the 5 R's in our life so that we do not contribute to the heap of the waste material. And these 5 R's are refuse, reduce, reuse, repurpose and recycle. Okay, students, this finishes your chapter, our environment.